Your food supplies are gone. All around you is green, leaves, roots, berries, and plants that look like salvation. But in a collapsed world, nature doesn't label what's edible and what's lethal. For every plant that can keep you alive, there is a deadly look-alike waiting to poison you. There is no safe taste test. No second chances. One mistake can mean hours of agony or a silent death. Survival here isn't about luck. It's about true plant knowledge. Understanding what to eat, what to avoid, and why guessing can get you killed. In this video, we break down the realities of foraging in an apocalyptic environment, separating life-sustaining plants from dangerous imposters. Stay with us until the end, because the difference between wisdom and ignorance is the difference between living another day or not.
Hunger. It's a primal scream that can strip away everything but the will to survive. Imagine a world where the grocery aisles are empty, the farms are silent, and every green leaf, every berry could be your salvation or your grave. In a survival scenario, surrounded by an overwhelming tapestry of green, that sheer abundance is a cruel illusion. Your stomach aches and every instinct screams, "Eat!" But for every life-sustaining plant, there's often a deadly doppelganger waiting to trick the unwary. The difference between a nourishing meal and a fatal mistake can be as subtle as a single leaf vein or a faint scent. Take the wild carrot, Queen Anne's lace. Its root is edible, a potential lifesaver. But growing right beside it, often indistinguishable to the untrained eye, is poison hemlock. One wrong identification, and you're not just sick, you're facing respiratory failure. This brings us to a critical life-or-death warning. Never, under any circumstances, attempt to test an unknown plant. You may have heard of the universal edibility test, a multi-step process of touching a plant to your skin, your lips, then tasting a tiny amount over hours. But this test is a dangerous myth, a last resort that can easily become your last mistake. Why is it so dangerous? Because many deadly toxins don't cause immediate reactions. They don't ring a dinner bell, they work silently. You might pass the initial skin and lip tests, only to suffer severe organ damage or neurological failure hours, even days later. Some poisons are cumulative, building up to a lethal dose. In a true survival situation, you simply don't have 24 hours to dedicate to hoping a single plant part won't kill you. The risk far outweighs the meager reward. So what is the answer? The only true safety, the only reliable path to sustenance lies in knowledge. Not a vague guess, but the absolute 100% certainty that comes from memorizing a small core list of universally recognizable edible plants. These are your survival staples. Let's build your arsenal. Start with the undisputed champions. Dandelion. You know it. You probably have it in your yard. Every part is edible. Leaves, flowers, and roots, all packed with vitamins. Next, cattails, often called the supermarket of the swamp. Their iconic brown sausage-shaped flower heads are unmistakable. The young shoots can be eaten raw, and the starchy roots can be roasted. Finally, broadleaf plantain, not the banana. This common weed has broad, ribbed, oval leaves that hug the ground. Its young leaves are an excellent substitute for spinach. Committing just these three to memory gives you a powerful advantage. While you learn, remember the general warning signs for plants you don't recognize. Avoid plants with milky sap. Steer clear of those with fine hairs or thorns. Be extremely cautious with anything that resembles a carrot or parsley, as this family contains some of the deadliest plants on Earth. And remember the old saying, leaves of three, let it be. In a world where every decision carries immense weight, the ability to identify safe food is a lifeline. It's the difference between succumbing to starvation and having the strength to endure, to rebuild. Don't wait for a crisis to learn these lessons. The wilderness is beautiful, abundant, and unforgiving. It offers both sustenance and poison in equal measure. The choice is yours. To walk blindly into its embrace, or to navigate it with the wisdom that can keep you alive. In the face of the unknown, knowledge isn't just power, it's survival.